You didn't come this far to only come this far. It's Motivational Monday. Today's message is simple. Burn your boats. Yes, burn your boats. Too many people say they want success, but they keep giving themselves an escape route, a backup plan, a way out, a reason to quit when things get uncomfortable. But as long as you leave yourself an option to retreat, you will never fully commit to moving forward. You see, real transformation doesn't happen when you're halfway in. It happens when you make a decision. There is no going back, in other words. There's a story of warriors who landed on enemy shores. The first thing they did was burn their boats. Yes, they burned the boats. But why? Simply because they understood something powerful. They understood that if retreat is not an option, focus becomes different. If retreat is not an option, intensity is elevated. If retreat is not an option, execution becomes relentless. Listen, when it's win or nothing, you show up differently. Yes, when it's win or nothing, you show up differently. That's where mental toughness is built. See, mental toughness is not just about pushing hard when you feel good. It's about staying locked in when quitting is easier. But here's the problem today. Too many options. Yes, too many options. Too many distractions. Too many exits. Too many ways to say, I'll try something else. And every time things get hard, people pivot instead of pushing through. They quit instead of committing. They start over instead of leveling up. But if you want to reach a higher level in your life, you have to remove the option of quitting. Burn the boats. Cut off the excuses. Eliminate the distractions. Decide that you are going to get it no matter how hard it gets, no matter how uncomfortable it feels. You have to tell yourself, no matter how hard it is, no matter how uncomfortable it gets, I am going to make it. Yes, I am going to make it. So decide right now that no matter what, no matter how uncomfortable it feels, I'm going to find a way, I'm going to make a way. So don't just dip your toes in the water. No, don't just dip your toes in the water. Go all in. Commit fully. Lock in mentally. Show up with everything you have. Why? Because when there is no escape, you tap into a different level of focus, a different level of discipline, a different level of drive. You stop negotiating with yourself. You stop saying maybe. And you start saying, this has to work. Yes, this has to work. Not because it's easy, but because you decided. So today I want you to ask yourself, where in your life are you still leaving the door open to quit? Where are you giving yourself an out? Yes, where are you giving yourself an out? And what would happen if you made a decision to burn your boats? Listen to me. If retreat is not an option, you will discover a strength you didn't know you had. If retreat is not an option, you will rise when others fall. If retreat is not an option, you will become unstoppable. So stop giving yourself an escape route. Lock in, commit, burn the boats. Burn the boats and become unstoppable. If this message spoke to you, do me a favor. Like, share, and subscribe for more Motivational Monday messages on mindset, mental toughness, and high performance. Now get to work, burn your boats, and let's get after it.